That Ango Natsume, we may not have any evidence of him being a monarch yet, but he sure is fishy. Let's get back to the camper. We should work out how we want to gather intel on him, then we can go from there.
Chosen one.
Alright, can I buy some stuff now? Let's take a look at the vending machine. Alright. Any other shops I can access right now?
Let's go.
Okay, I still can't. One of these days I'm gonna be able to buy stuff at the stores. It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna be able to get like new recipes and materials and whatnot. But for now, let's just go back to our awesome camper.
All right, let's go over what we know so far. Sophia, you can confirm there's a jail here, correct?
The smell got a lot stronger once we entered the city. So yes, I'm sure of it. And the man we met earlier, his name was Ango Natsume?
I just did a quick search on him. Here's what came up. Ango Natsume, grandson to renowned writer Sogo Natsume. Currently a successful light novel author. Says the guy kicked off his career with his debut work, Prince of Nightmares, which won the grand prize in the Sokaisha Awards. This thing's selling stupidly well. It sold 1 million copies alone.
1 million? That's kinda nuts, right?
It's nothing special.
Are you kidding? It's a borderline miracle. Debuts almost never hit numbers like that, even the really good ones.
I checked social media, and well, this whole thing is kind of bizarre.
Natsume's fans are probably going on some kind of rampage, right? There's a rumor that some people got beat within an inch of their lives, just because they were sort of dressed like Natsume's characters.
What?
Right. The worst part is that no one stepped in to stop them. In fact, the attackers were praised for what they did.
These are likely the same kinds of people who defile Masamune's statue with flyers. They clearly lack self-restraint.
The fans at the station seemed really passionate too. It was almost like they were part of a cult.
I'm checking some of the online forums. It looks like there's about 100 threads created about this dude almost every day. And they're all positive. Not only that, but all of these IP addresses are from Sendai.
That's crazy suspicious. This is definitely our guy then, right?
We can't be too sure.
That's true. We haven't determined his abilities as a writer yet.
If he really is just some freakishly talented writer, then the jail here has nothing to do with him, and he earned all that praise, right?
But there's still a chance he's our monarch too, ain't there?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna find out. Tomorrow, we'll go into town and see what intel we can dig up. If he's the monarch, then there's a good chance we'll run into some victims who've had their hearts changed, just like in Shibuya.
Oh yeah, we should probably let Inspector Gramps know too, huh?
Good idea. He might be able to give us some other clues too.
Okay, well, I guess we should all probably hit the hay. We've got a busy day tomorrow.
So... why the hell are we sleeping up top? Might as well be sleeping outside. Ain't it gonna be cramped?
There's nothing we can do. There isn't enough room in the car. Besides, it's not as bad as you say. Back when there were more students at the atelier, it was quite normal for us to sleep huddled together due to lack of space.
Man, you always keep cool in the weirdest possible way. You know that?
That pretty much does sum up his character, but he's awesome.
Come on, guys. Are we really just gonna call it a night? Shouldn't we, like, all be playing cards till super late or stargazing or something? Ain't that the kind of shit we're supposed to do on a big trip like this?
What are investigations to do? Sleep is fun.
You're missing the point, dude.
I believe you, sir, are the one who's missing the point.
Forget it, Ryuji. We're up early tomorrow anyway, so you'd better get some rest.
Man, it's gonna be hot as hell with 3 of us and Morgana, ain't it?
Very true. That fur certainly won't help things either.
not like it's a giant dog, it's a little cat. It's not gonna be that much difference.
Oh, what do you want from me? I can't help that I'm a cat. Not that I'm actually a cat, though.
You need to make up your mind, dude.
Guys, shut up.
Shit. Sorry.
You decided to turn in for the night.
Wrong. Not like that. Like this. This.
Please stop. Yusuke, I can only handle so much. Darn it! I can't deal with this game. I know what he meant, but... I fell asleep to the sound of everyone's peaceful breathing. Joy.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. All right, made it to Sendai Station. Let's score us some leads on that smug.
Aww.
Sheesh, take it down a notch, dude. You're bound to spend a great school on summer vacation. Are you alright, Futaba? Are you not a morning person? I didn't sleep much last night. I can't get comfy without my usual pillow. Why did you bring your usual pillow? It's not that it was far. Anyway, well, it was our first night sleeping in the RV, so I suppose there's no surprise. You'll get used to it over time, I'm sure. The station is really busy for a weekday, maybe because everyone's out from school. The shopping arcade is only a short walk away. The Tanabata Festival decorations are apparently a popular attraction for sightseers. Oh, I see. Sendai's Tanabata Festival is coming up soon. Perhaps there's plenty of shops to draw a crowd. Perhaps we should try asking around over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do the same thing we did with Alice. Let's meet up again once we found something. Porto. Wow, so much here. Begin the investigation! Makoto, what do you got? What a crowd. I wonder what's going on. It feels a bit off, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
This is where we came for beef time. We'll have to come back one day. Welcome! Get your gyutan right there. Ah! Cookie recipes from shops. Some cookie recipes can be sold in local shops. Don't miss the opportunity to buy them whenever you find them. If you miss on any recipes, it's still possible to buy them from Sophia's online shop. However, be aware obtaining them this way will be much more expensive. Well done, I definitely should get it.
Thanks again.
What a coincidence.
Wait, are you planning on ordering gyutan stew? Then allow me to join you. I hear that beef tongue when softened in stew is simply divine. I must compare this for myself. I enjoyed eating gyutan stew with Yusuke.
Heaven.
Superb. Truly superb, Akira. I feel a flash of inspiration. I guess I'll take a look over here. Okay, nothing over here, but it looks like Ryuji is nearby the Velvet Room, so we'll talk to him next. Good, we get to actually come down here. Ah, this is where it is. So, nice. I made the Velvet Room accessible from here. Ryuji, what do you got?
Yo!
Check out those things hanging from the ceiling. They look like aliens. They're apparently called streamers. In Sendai, they're known for being topped with a large ball called a kusudama. Now I think about it, isn't Tanabata celebrated in July? It looks like Tanabata is observed using the old lunar calendar, so the festival is held in a month later in August. Huh. I don't know if I follow you, but whatever. August rules.
What the heck?
Ugh, this sucks. Is something wrong? Oh, Akira, I was wandering around the shops area here, and now I've got sweets on the brain. With all these dessert shops, food stands around, the temptation's the worst. I almost fooled when I saw a place with gyutan ice cream that also sells chocolate bananas. Alright, sorry about that. I should get back to asking around about Natsume. Alright, skeptical woman, what do you got? Oh, you want to know about Engo Natsume? You and the rest of society. Everyone's talking about him lately and it makes me sick. Pretentious pricks like that are always hiding something. I heard business has been good lately, thanks to all that Natsume gift merch. People need to wake up. There are plenty of other good authors up there. Pineapple shop. I will buy all of your pineapples. Yusuke.
Something is amiss.
Look, Akira. That general store over there is unusually packed with female customers. Perhaps it's my nature, but their eyes seem hollow. Welcome. Huh? Ango Natsume? Of course I know him. He seems to like our product. A lot of his fans give them to him as a gift. They sell hotcakes, I tell ya. And it's all thanks to Natsume. Haha. But just between you and me, I'm honestly kind of worried about how much money the fans are spending on all this stuff. That's unlike what was happening with Alice. She had fans pouring in abnormal amounts of money too. Care to buy something? Haru. What do you got? Oh, hello. I've been asking around the shops here, apparently. Sendai's in the middle of Natsume's fever. Apparently, it's even affecting some of the shop staff. I overheard some complaints that it's getting bad for business. People no call, no showing, or even ditching their shifts partway through to go pick up some copies of Natsume's book.
Could it be?
Could their hearts have been changed? Oh, I nearly forgot. When I told one of the local restaurant owners that I was on a trip with my friends, he gave me this. It's a hamburger from a local chain using only local ingredients. He said it's very good. Gyutan burger. The store owners were real surprised to learn who Haru's family is. At first they were all stiff and nervous, but Haru's too warm for anyone to keep that up so long. She had him singing in no time. It's crazy how people treat the upper crust, let alone Haru's ability to get him to stop. She's so amazing. Look at this. Bookworm deleted her social media account. Isn't Bookworm that author you really like? She's been putting out quite a lot of work lately. Maybe she got depressed. Her last post did mention how she's tired of trying to make her voice heard in a vacuum. Do you think Ango Natsume is the cause? Have you read Ango's book? The story and the dialogue, it's so similar to that Bookworm would do. Hey, be careful. We're talking about Soga Natsume's grandson here. You'll get flamed if you talk about him carelessly. Hey, did you hear that? She seems suspicious of Ango Natsume stealing other people's work. I wonder if it's true or just some rumor. I need to buy every last one. Maybe Ango will finally notice me. If I don't hurry, I'll miss his book signing.
What did you say?
Natsume's doing a book signing? Search complete. Natsume will be holding a book signing nearby, and it's happening very soon.
Really?
Wait, is that why they're all here? The bookstore's in a mall named Porto, and the event starts in 1 hour. I see. Alright, Akira. Let's come back here when we're done collecting rumors. Investigation complete!
Alright.
If you have plenty of intel now, I'd say it's safe to call it quits. Remember Natsume's autograph session we heard about literally just now? This is our chance to see him in person. We saw him in person last night! Let's do some first-party reconnaissance. Let's
Leave
indeed.
It to me.
We're getting everyone together? Okay, I'll contact them for you. Thanks, Sophia. We should get over there ourselves.
That smug bastard's being promoted all over the place. Like I'm going insane.
That's quite a crowd for a book signing.
Oh, there's so many people. I think I'm gonna throw up. Is he gonna give out his keyword for Emma and change everyone's hearts like Alice did? We should keep an eye on him for now.
Natsume-san, I just wanted to say thank you for putting out such wonderful work all the time. I was so touched by your book. I ended up buying 50 copies.
Yeah, well, I bought 100. Some to read, some to collect, some to give out, some to...
My goodness! Thank you. I'm flattered.
Reading your book somehow gives me hope, courage to keep going. I won't rest until each and every one of my friends knows about your book.
Well, I have said that I want my book to reach as many people as possible. I can't help but feel guilty, though. Be sure you don't overdo it.
Sure you can't.
No, it's okay. I'm helping you because I want to. I heard the reason he started writing novels was for this poor girl who's bedridden in the hospital.
Sure.
Supposedly, he wanted her to keep fighting so she could one day see him finish his novel. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. He's just so compassionate. It's like he's a saint.
I know, that story alone's enough to make me cry. novel sometimes. We have to tell the whole world about Ongo Natsume's good deeds.
The book's signing concluded and Natsume and his fans left.
I'd expected as much, but he's really popular.
Do you think that bit about the girl in the hospital is for real?
Dude didn't seem like the type, if you ask me.
I don't think Natsume said anything resembling a keyword. Could it be because he really isn't a monarch? Or perhaps he's just being careful.
If he is the monarch, maybe everyone here's already had their hearts changed.
Meaning he wouldn't need to give out his keyword. Hey, Inari, what's that you've been reading?
Ongo Natsume's novel, Prince of Nightmares.
Inari? You actually bought that thing?
Did we get a copy from him last night? What do you mean we bought it? Can I read it when you're done?
Yes, I suppose that's fine. I was just curious as to whether or not the book was truly deserving of the fervent praise it's received.
Well, how is it? Is it good?
How should I put it? For any creative work, one should be able to feel some sense of its creator's passion. No matter how crude or unrefined the work may be, there should always be some sort of spark present to those engaging with it. I'm not terribly well versed in the literary arts, but I feel nothing when reading this book. The sentences are formed well enough, but what's here is shockingly hollow. It's as if these words have been taken from someone else and given the most bare minimum coat of paint possible.
Let me see. Oh, wow. This line here is lifted from an anime from 2 years ago. The words got changed a bit, but that's definitely it. Sneaky. I think I've seen this one before, too. And this one. Sheesh. This one, too. Wait. Is this whole book just a bunch of stuff he ripped off and strung together? If the original writers, or worse, their fans, ever saw this, there'd be a frickin' riot online.
Unless...
I can't possibly fathom how such a fraudulent piece of work garnered this much praise. That is, unless the fans had their desires stolen.
There's no mistaking it.
With all that we know now, it's safe to say there's definitely something going on here.
If only we knew the keyword, we can investigate the jail for ourselves.
Think we should ask some of his fans? They've all had their desires taken, right?
If this is anything like the situation in Shibuya, I doubt they'll tell us anything.
Guess we're kinda stuck then. Have we heard anything from Gramps yet?
He said he'd be here by tonight. Maybe he learned something.
All right then. I guess we should go ahead and wait for Inspector Hasagawa then.
All right.
Hold on. Why do you think Natsume wrote this novel?
That's a good question. I'm really not sure. I'm gonna go for money. And I think... And I'm just pretending. I could be totally off base. But I imagine that money, like, with good intentions at first, and then it just kind of escalated.
So it's all about money, is that it? You may be right. It wouldn't make much sense if that weren't the case. No matter how much praise your work receives, if it was built on the backs of others, then you cannot truly call that praise your own.
Oh, Yusuke.
Those compliments will surely ring empty. Anyone in the arts should know this. That is why I don't understand. What was he thinking when he wrote this novel?
What are you two doing? Let's get going.
My apologies. It wasn't my intention to hold you up. Let's be off.
Oh my god, I love this game. I realize what they're doing, and it's great.
Pretty nice ride you've got here. And I gotta say, I didn't expect Sendai to be on the agenda. How'd you know there was a jail here?
Well,
Well, about that.
I smelled it.
You smelled it?
To be fair, sir, that was our initial reaction as well.
Anyways, have you learned anything new?
Ah, yes. Ango Natsume, right? Yeah, he's suspicious, all right. His book's been selling like crazy, but only here in Sendai. Most of the other stuff I've heard lines up with what you guys told me. Anyhow, I did some asking around, and here's what I found. Apparently, everyone in Natsume's little fan club becomes friends with him through Emma.
Dun dun dun.
And once that happens, they start buying his book any and every chance they get. Some even go into debt because of it. Any of this sound familiar?
It's just like what happened with Alice.
He might have different methods from Alice Hiragi, but I'm almost certain Natsume's using the same power.
In that case, we really need to get our hands on his keyword.
Can't we just nab the shithead and make him cough it up?
Ugh, do that, and I would have to arrest you for assault. You can ramble on about jails all you want. Best case scenario is you getting dragged off to a mental institution.
Ah, right.
Well, we're phantom thieves, so going at it directly's not preferred anyway.
That's fair.
Ah, there goes Beauty Thief. Always trying to be elegant and subtle and stuff.
Beauty what?
Beauty Thief. Listen up.
My name is Beauty Thief.
I see. She's really calling herself that?
I hate the fact that, like, we now know he intends to betray us. You know, dramatic irony, all that, but God, he's funny otherwise.
Getting back on track, we gotta think of a way to get that keyword.
That's where I come in. You better thank me for this later.
Or what?
Natsume's holding a party tonight in celebration of Prince of Nightmares passing over 1 million in sales. And I just happen to have enough invitations for all of you.
Huh.
Which means...
We're crashing a party?
Hey, that sounds fun as hell, don't you think?
You know what? That is kind of the first thing that came to mind. Do we have anything to wear?
Nobody's gonna care what you're wearing. Just pretend you work in the industry or something.
What industry?
So, what do you think? Glad we struck a deal?
You did pretty good, Gramps.
Yeah, nice one, Gramps.
I must admit, I'm seeing you in a whole new light, Gramps.
Yeah, you really came through, Gramps.
I knew we could count on you, Gramps-son.
Gramps-son!
Come on, guys. At least call me by my name.
Don't feel bad, Gramps.
Eat it, Gramps.
Thank you all very much for coming today. This is just a small token of my appreciation. Nevertheless, I hope you enjoy yourselves.
Congratulations, Mr. Natsume. Truly.
It's all thanks to everyone working so hard to push sales. All I did was write.
Oh, you're too modest.
It really is impressive how well you've done, considering the amount of competition there is these days. But I know we tried to promote you early on as the grandson of renowned writer Sogo Natsume, but I never would have expected you to perform this well.
The praise you've received is due entirely to your talent, Mr. Natsume. You're a shining star to readers and authors alike.
My talent, you say? Well now, I wouldn't go as far as to say that. The words on the page matter little. If there's something worth talking about, the people will always flock to it.
Oof.
From there, all one needs to do is craft a little story into it, and voila! For example, take that origin story about how I started writing because of some poor girl in the hospital.
Pardon my asking, but is that story really true, Mr. Natsume?
I'm afraid that's my little secret. Truth, fiction, does anyone really care?
Yeah, that's kind of why he asked.
You might recall Ichiryusai Madarame's confession on TV not too long ago. Surely you remember.
Oh, don't mention that name. Not Madarame.
His signature piece. What was the name of it?
Oh, you're just trying to get this man ticked off. Yusuke is...
Oh, do you mean the Sayuri?
Ah, yes, that's it. The Sayuri. That piece was certainly lauded as the pinnacle of beauty at the time. But if you ask me, the only place it belongs now is the trash.
Yusuke?
Dick!
The trash? How rude!
Yusuke, are you gonna be okay, buddy?
He has no idea what was put into that painting. Who does he think he is?
Yusuke. Buddy. I'm here for you, man.
Yusuke, I know how you feel, but
I'm all right. I have a favor to ask. Would you mind if I handled this one? I promise I'll get the keyword from him.
But
There's a good chance he remembers your faces from the other day. However, I was toward the back of the crowd, so there's a good chance he won't recognize me.
Do us the honor, Yusuke.
Yusuke might be our best bet here.
Good luck.
Thank you. I'll be off then.
You got this, buddy. Just punches
Pardon me
him.
for interrupting. I happen to be a big fan of yours, Natsume-san.
Who are you?
Forgive me. I was hoping I might trouble you for an autograph.
Hey, Mr. Natsume is a busy man. You can trouble him later.
Come now. I'm sure one autograph won't hurt.
You mean it? My thanks, Natsume-san. You're too kind.
Okay, I admit that was pretty cool.
To receive an autograph from the great Ongo Natsume himself. This honor is truly more than I deserve.
Nonsense. Don't sell yourself short. It's readers like you who allow authors like me to keep writing.
I see. That's a wonderful way to look at it. Oh, right. Do you by any chance use Emma, Natsume-san?
Of course. With how convenient it is, how could I not?
If you don't mind, could you please add me to your friends list? It would be a privilege to be closer to one I respect so greatly.
Not at all. My fans and readers mean the world to me. The keyword is Prince of Nightmares.
Thank you very much. Expect a request from me sometime soon. Now, there is one more thing. I overheard you and your entourage mention the Sayuri earlier. If I'm not mistaken, you said it should be thrown out with the trash, as though it were some cheap attempt.
Ah, so you heard that, did you? Is that what I said? Well, I take it someone of your taste agrees with me. In the end, that painting only held value because of whose name was attached to it. Madarame had it.
The Sayuri was painted by my mother. This may be unprofessional of me, but professionalism be damned. My mother painted the Sayuri at the cost of her own life. It is her final masterpiece. That painting was crafted with a love that simply cannot be found anywhere else. Don't you dare lump it in with that soulless drivel you cobbled together from authors far more talented than you.
Tell him, Yusuke.
Hey, you can't!
I merely spoke the truth. Now, if you'll excuse me. We've got what we came for. Let's head outside, yes?
Soulless drivel? That little bastard. What the hell does he know?
Yeah, it's all right, Mr. Natsume. He's just, looking to blame you for something because he's jealous of your genius. Don't let him get to you.
Shut up! No matter. He'll come around just like the rest.
That was hard, but Yusuke, you handled that brilliantly. Good job.
My apologies. I couldn't hold myself back. suppose I still have much to learn.
No, Yusuke, darling, you did a fantastic job. Alright? You deserve to speak your mind.
Dude, don't sweat it. Everything worked out. We got the keyword, so we're all good.
Yeah, you did great. I was actually pretty impressed with how you stood up to him.
Well, I can't say my assessment of his book was entirely correct. Whatever someone feels from a work of art, no matter what that work may be, ultimately comes down to the individual.
Yeah, well, for what it's worth, we all loved seeing you stick it to that creepy Nari.
Amen, Futaba.
In any case, we've got the keyword now. All that's left is to find our entry point.
Sendai Station would be a good place to look. How come? The smell isn't as strong there. The security's probably more lax. The station should be a safe point of entry, just like in Shibuya.
So I guess we're doing it then.
Yeah, we've got everything we need. Tomorrow, that jail's getting a visit from the Phantom Thieves.
Oh yeah.
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Yusuke might have been acting calm just now, but he seemed rather sad. Why was that?
Because he's an artist too.
Oh, I see. So when someone disrespects something important to you, it makes you more sad than angry.
Depends on the person.
At the very least, Yusuke seemed to feel that way. I think I'm starting to understand him a little better now. Thank you for explaining that to me.
I went back to the RV and got some rest. Yeah, I love the fact that, like, everyone has, like, personal stakes in this.
I've been waiting for you. The desires in this place have been stolen as well. The voices of countless hearts are stirring about. At the same time, I can feel the threat of the calamity is only growing stronger. I have called you here to deliver important news. The bonds you have forged will now impart an even greater power to your personas. This new power, it seems it was born from a connection you've made during your travels. This will become the sustenance that will further nurture your potential. Cherish it dearly.
I'll do just that.
I admit I'm somewhat jealous. There is no doubt that they will give you the strength needed to cut through fate.
Martial arts. Spiritual arts. Tactical arts. Supportive arts. Powering up skills with bond. A new set of bond skills have been unlocked. These allow you to strengthen the skills of your personas. Be sure to take advantage of this new power in future battles.
May luck be on your side.